Alright guys, welcome back. So today, I have decided to make a video sort of putting all of the different finishing touches onto both River's End and our farming town. This is pretty much as I'm going to be putting into these towns anytime soon. We can move on to our next project. Of course, before we do that, there will be some cinematic videos, two specifically. One of River's End and one of our farming town, which please, I beg of you, come up with a name for me. I will come up with a name if it gets to the point where I really need to start, or more accurately, I really want to start the next project and we still don't have something. I'll come up with a name. I'd just rather it be yours. Anyway, what we're doing in this episode is sort of putting all these finishing touches onto the two towns. We put a nice little graveyard in the church. We're working on a tree here on the edge of the cliff. Here in just a few seconds we'll finish that up and we'll move on to the next thing. We ended up doing quite a few small-scale projects. This took no longer than the typical videos that I do take, which I realize now I've probably never told you how long they take. It's between 1 and 2 hours of recording time per video. Usually that's about how long it takes to build. In this second part here, we are going to be getting rid of a lot of that sand, and then we're going to put in a small farm for River's End. It wouldn't be a complete medieval-style town without a farm of some sort. Decided to go with a little bit more of a Dutch style. You'll see that in a little bit here. I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But moving on to sort of what I'm doing here, I'm also trying out a different way to record. I think the quality of the video is significantly better. That could just be me, but let me know what you think. I did actually leave in the chat as well, so you can actually see every command that I'm doing and sort of follow along with that as well. If you guys are interested in seeing the kind of commands that I use and sort of how to use them, I can do a video on that, or just a short description in the comments or video description. Just let me know. That would be pretty easy for me to do, and if that's something you guys are interested in, by all means, it'd be my pleasure. We're putting in another windmill here, this one facing right towards the ocean with a nice breeze right there. Pretty similar style, but a little bit different of a build than the ones we did over in our farming town. I think it came out pretty good. I did decide after a little bit of research that the area's sort of scenery would look really good with a lot of red flowers. It's hard to see them with this zoomed out, but we'll zoom in here in a second with a different angle as we continue to fill in the farms, and you'll see how many of these poppy flowers I put in. That is based off of a couple of different places I saw where there was some nice cliffside farms and churches and stuff. And it was just sort of green grass with a lot of red flowers, and I thought that just really captured the essence of the landscape I was going for, so I decided to go with it. Something I didn't include in the video, down on the bottom right of the section, which of course we just jumped out of, you probably saw a small craft in the water. There is a little boat there, which not really much to see in that, and the video for it didn't end up turning out so good, so I just decided to not really talk about it. What I'm doing in this little spot right here is I'm actually clearing out. I was originally going to do like a carrot farm or something, but I decided to mix it up and instead put in a little flower farm. You'll see sort of what I mean in just a second. Rows of different types of flowers, which ended up looking pretty darn fantastic. Almost tempted to go back and get rid of the wheat and beets, just not quite enough to actually do it, because I think that's still important to have some sort of food farm in a medieval town, regardless of what its primary industry is. Here in a couple seconds, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up here and you're going to watch me put in all sorts of different people to sort of do finishing touches stuff all across both towns. These are, of course, armor stands with various different types of armor, and then, of course, Steve heads on all of them. In the future, I'm thinking I may put the heads of the different heads based on the skins of the different players that come to visit me and help me out in the world. Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments. It would be a little difficult, but I think it would be worthwhile in the long run. I think it'd be pretty cool. But I'm going to shut up, I'm going to let you watch that, and I do hope you enjoy. As we get close here to the end of the episode, I just want to thank you again for joining me today. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I think this video came out pretty well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.